So in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 different online businesses that I have found online this week of people making really good money in 3 completely random niches that are not the how to make money online niche. Completely different random things that regular people started small and grew into amazing businesses. So one of the businesses is somebody helping a group of people with a very specific problem who she herself had. The second business is someone who built a business in the hobby niche. And we're talking about a hobby that everyone from 3-year-olds to 103-year-olds do for fun and ended up making a lot of money doing this. And then the third business is one that started really small, but has grown into a massive business. And it all started with a Father's Day gift. So the goal wasn't really to set out to build the big business that he now has. It just kind of started sharing things online, doing something that he loved doing. And it goes to show that you really can just make money online doing anything if you're truly helping someone and you're consistent. So I think you're going to enjoy these 3. So, all right, let's get into it.
The first YouTube channel and business that I want to talk about is Wavy Curly Courtney. And Courtney has built an absolutely amazing business. And what does she do? Her channel is all about helping other people with wavy and curly hair. If you look at her videos here, you can see that about once a week for years, she has been talking about wavy curly hair. It is an absolutely amazing business, and it shows and proves that you can build a business around a very, very niche subject like this. Okay, so if we go into her channel here, you can see she's getting all of her traffic primarily from YouTube and Instagram. So her Instagram page has roughly 100,000 followers. And if you look at her YouTube channel, she has 199, she's almost at 200,000 subscribers, which is just awesome. And if you look at her videos, you can see her popular videos here. I mean, look at this, 1.1 million views, 749,000 views. Some of these are from 6 years ago, like when the channel really kind of got started. But some of the best viewed videos are just a year old, 10 months old down here. So, I mean, you can see she has just been consistent week after week, and that's what it takes to be successful on YouTube. So now how is Courtney making her money? So I actually heard an interview with Courtney on the YouTube Creators Hub podcast with Dusty Porter, which is an amazing podcast. If you ever want to hear other ideas for just how people are building online businesses, it's a great resource. But I heard an interview with her. And so her goal, this was about a year ago, her goal was to hit around $10,000 per month. And she said most months she hits that. And that was a year ago. And so now it's pretty much a guarantee that she's making probably over $10,000 per month every single month. And if we look at the business model here, so obviously she gets AdSense because her videos are, doing really good numbers. But then if we look into some of the videos here, we can see that anytime pretty much every video, she's talking about a series of products, or it might be a specific brand. And if you look down here into her description, every single video has products that she recommends, products that she uses. So if we look at the website here, and if you look up here in the menu, it's very simple. And the one thing that she's doing that I love is she has this free download. So if we click on this free download, this is how Courtney is getting people off of YouTube into her own world. And I recommend that every online business does this, right? So she's using YouTube as a way to bring in traffic, and YouTube's being great to her right now. But you don't want to rely on having all of your eggs in the YouTube basket. You want to be able to give somebody something away for free. So she's giving a wavy curly starter kit here. You just have to give your email address. She's asking for the name, but you don't even have to give that. And what's going to happen now is Courtney's going to be able to send you weekly emails that she's going to help and nurture you even more. She's going to give you advice, talk about products that she's using. In that weekly email, she's also going to give you, look at this, She's going to talk about products that she has, and she's going to give these discount codes in that newsletter. And anytime any of her fans and audience buy something, Courtney is making a little bit of a commission on. So if we go, once again, you get the free download, but then she also has her own, starter guides here. And she has a product guide and a stop the frizz guide. And then of course she has a bundle where if you buy both, you get a discount. And it looks like she's selling that bundled price for $45. And when you have an audience as big as Courtney has grown, you just need a very, very small percentage of that audience to buy something from you to make a really good living. And especially with the affiliate links, like she is, well, obviously she's making over $10,000 a month like this. And then I love, she also offers coaching. So she's offering a 30-minute consultation and a 1-hour coaching session. And she basically, you can ask her questions. And if you look at her site, if you're based in her area of Texas, she actually does in-person haircuts. So not only does she have this amazing online business, but it's also probably keeping her service business booked beyond belief. I just think that Courtney has built this amazing business, and I love seeing how niche you can really get and make a very successful business. And you might be thinking like, well, I don't teach hair. Well, like, what could I do in my space? You have to think anybody who has a specific problem that you have the answers to. Maybe your friends come to you for advice, or you have people at work that ask you for help with certain things. So how could this be translated into other niches? I mean, you could do like meal ideas for parents with picky eaters. So you see how we niched down from meal planning to actually meal planning for parents with picky eaters. Or maybe you help beginner gardeners grow vegetables in small spaces. Or you could even do like helping Airbnb owners give their clients like the best customer experience, or helping teachers create a calmer classroom with better routines. I mean, the ideas are absolutely endless. So like, kudos to Courtney. This business is so awesome, and I love seeing the business that she's built. And if you like ideas like this and you find it helpful, I do a weekly series where I cover 3 new businesses like this, and I break down how they're taking care of their audience, how they're making money. So subscribe to the channel if you want to see more ideas like this each week. The second YouTube channel and online business that I want to talk about is Karen Puzzles. And wait until you see the amazing business that Karen has built for herself. I was so blown away once I started looking into this business. The fact that Karen has built a business that's doing over $10,000 per month, doing puzzles, showing people how to do hard puzzles. And you can see like some of her, the pieces are enormous, like 8,000 piece puzzles. But I started looking into like which videos were the most popular, and look at some of these numbers: 1.9 million views, 1.3 million views, 1.2 million views. And I mean, it just goes on and on. Like, she has video after video bringing in hundreds of thousands of views, up to 2 million views per video. I never would have thought in a million years that you could build a full-time business doing jigsaw puzzles, but Karen did just that. And I think it's absolutely, not only it's inspiring, but it is just truly amazing. So I wanted to kind of go through and see how she's getting an audience, and what different monetization paths are there for someone, say, doing puzzles. So as you can see, if we click on her links, she primarily gets her audience from YouTube and Instagram. So if you look at her Instagram page, so her YouTube channel has 352,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. It shows that puzzles are obviously a huge hobby that lots of people like. Her Instagram page, she has 154,000 Instagram followers, which again, will bring in traffic. And it looks like she does a lot of reels and shorts as well. And so if we go back to her page, you can see she also has this Patreon here. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second. But let's just go off of AdSense and sponsors and things like that we know she's getting, using YouTube to get. I looked at this one series where she did a series on a 24,000 piece puzzle, okay? And she broke that puzzle into 6 different parts. And then she did a video on what she did with the puzzle after she finished it. And then she put together a quick 28-minute time lapse of the entire series. But look at these views: 1.9 million just for part 1, 965,000 for part 2, and so on and so on. And I did the YouTube AdSense math on that, okay? This series, this one puzzle that she built, brought in roughly 5.5 million views for the series. If we take the low YouTube RPM, and the RPM is what YouTube is paying Karen for every 1,000 views that she gets, okay? If we take the low RPM of $3 to $5, that means that this one puzzle series brought her roughly $16,000 up to $27,000 in AdSense alone. The cooler part is when you start diving into a lot of her puzzles, every single one of her videos with those millions of views and hundreds of thousands of views has Amazon affiliate links to the puzzle. And so in addition to the AdSense that she's making off of every one of her videos, and the addition to the affiliate income that she's bringing in from each one of those videos that links to, the different puzzles that she does, plus it links to, different puzzle accessories that she uses. So how she builds her puzzle tables, all of the products on Amazon that you can buy, the storage bins for the puzzles. She has affiliate links to all of those things. But I thought this was really cool. On the homepage of her YouTube channel, I noticed that she is actually sponsored by Raffensperger, which is a huge puzzle brand. It's a really high quality puzzle brand. And not only are they paying her to make videos about their puzzles, they actually, it says right here on her channel that they covered her travel to Spain and a camera person to compete in the Jigsaw Puzzle Championship. So, I mean, that is just amazing that she's working with these big companies. So then I looked into the sponsorship a little more, and I found that she actually created her own puzzles with Raffensperger, and you can buy them on Amazon. And it's actually, these puzzles have sold a lot. So, I mean, she makes a royalty off of every single one of these puzzles that she sells. So every single puzzle that has sold on Amazon, she makes royalties off of it. Then she makes affiliate income for sending people to the Amazon link. So absolutely amazing. So another way that Karen is making money is she has a Patreon. Okay, it's a membership where you can see she gives Patreon only updates, monthly exclusive videos, deleted scenes from her videos, sneak peeks at future videos, and then other bonus content. And you can see the cheapest membership tier is $3, and it goes to $5, $10. You pick, it's all the same info. She says, support me however you want. Let's take the $3 tier alone. Okay. Just say that so she has over 800 paying members. That's another at least $2,500 per month that she's making just from the Patreon. So as you can see, Karen Puzzles has built quite the business on YouTube around doing a hobby that people typically do at the holidays for fun. Who would have thought that she would have built a $10,000 plus business doing something that she truly loves, but a hobby that most people would probably never think that you could build a business around. So I just think that that was an awesome example of how you can take literally any hobby, and as long as you're consistent, right? That's the key. Karen kept showing up. I mean, it looks like she makes videos a few a month. I think it was 2 or 3 because, her videos are very involved because she's doing these massive puzzles. But she shows up consistently year after year. It's not like she made a bunch of money, and it's not like she was making $10,000 a month after being on YouTube for 4 or 5 months. That's not how it works. You have to be consistent. It's not get rich quick. You want to pick something that you love and be consistent, and YouTube is going to go out and find an audience that loves the thing that you're doing. There are like-minded people all over the world, and you just have to be consistent and show up over and over and over again. And Karen Puzzles is proof that you can literally build a business on YouTube doing almost anything. All right, I hope you enjoyed that one. So the next online business that I want to show is Grilling with Dad. So Grilling with Dad is really cool because it is now a massive business, but it didn't start that way. So this entire business started with this guy getting a grill for a Father's Day present. And he just started posting videos online of the recipes that he was making. Look at this guy's audience. So now he has 327,000 YouTube subscribers, okay? But if you go to his Instagram, he's also got 900,000 followers on Instagram. He has 1.4 million followers on TikTok, and he has a 2 million person subscriber base on Facebook. So, I mean, the audience is just massive. And again, he didn't do anything fancy. If you watch his videos are all, it looks like they're filmed on a phone, maybe a low end, camera, but I mean, he's just wearing a simple lapel mic in all of his videos. You can buy a really good quality lapel mic for like 25 or 30 bucks on Amazon. So it just shows that you can build a massive empire like this with very, very minimal equipment. So if you start going through all of it looks like he's making anywhere from 2 to 4 videos per month and just making recipe after recipe. So one of the really cool things about this business is it just shows that even though he started small and still just doing these videos in his backyard, by being consistent and showing up every single month for his audience and growing an audience and a fan base, all of a sudden brands started taking notice. And I want you to see the brands that he is working with. So, I mean, look at this: Big Green Egg, Weber, Kingsford, Miller Lite, the Chicago Cubs. I mean, what an amazing business that he has built. And not only did he partner up with all those brands, he now has his own line of seasonings. And I mean, he's got merch, he's got heat resistant gloves. The business that this guy has built up is just incredible. It is so inspiring to see. And so I started doing some of the numbers. And as always with these videos, I don't want to overhype income. So I always go for the low end. So whenever I give you a total of what I think a business is making, it's typically on the low end. I honestly believe that anytime I give a number, I think the company's actually making more money than I'm saying. I always want to give the low end just so it keeps it more realistic. So because he's got this massive audience on so many different channels, I'm looking at $5,000 to $10,000 in just YouTube AdSense. So just the money that YouTube is paying to put ads on his site. But then I believe he's doing at least $10,000 a month in sponsorships with those big companies. I actually think it's probably way more. He's probably making $5,000 to $10,000 in affiliate sales commissions. Again, probably more. He has his own website that has all of these recipe articles. And if you notice when we go in here, all of his recipe articles, they have ads. So they have ads that are served down here at the bottom. You'll see ads popping up within the article. You'll see ads kind of off to the side sometimes. And I know from doing online business, I had a wedding planning blog and I was making almost $10,000 a month just from the ads being placed on my website. I'm saying another $3,000 to $8,000 in the ads on his site, just because I don't know his exact traffic, but based on his audience size, you can pretty much guarantee that it's way higher than that. And then because he's selling his own products, like I said, he's got all of those seasonings and rubs. I'd say he's doing $10,000 plus a month with that. Again, probably more. So you're looking at the very, very low end. This guy, Grillin' with Dad, is probably bringing in $30,000 per month on the very low end. And he's literally filming grilling recipes, cooking meat in his backyard on a few different grills, and just an absolute amazing business. And like I said, the affiliates, you can see if you go in here into any video, he has, links to the full recipe, which then links to so not only would he be making ads that are being placed on this video, you then click over to get the full recipe, and then you're being served ads on his site. So he's being paid like twice, basically, for the same recipe. Then he has a freebie here that he's giving out. Again, I always recommend building a business off of YouTube, which he clearly has done. So if you go back into his website, you can see if you give him your name and email, he gives you the 5 secrets to grilling and smoking success. And now he can send you a new email every week with different recipes, different tips. He can put affiliate links in there. He can drive you back to YouTube to older videos. And it's just a way to kind of control the audience and not rely on only YouTube. So I think obviously this guy knows what he's doing. But I wanted to show one more thing. So the affiliate links down here, Look at this, like all of the grills that he uses in his backyard, all of the accessories from every single video, he has affiliate links to. So, I mean, this business is just doing massive numbers. But I wanted to say something about that. So a lot of people watching a video like this, they might say, well, I don't want to grow this big thing and have my own products. But imagine if you just had a couple barbecues and you decided just to start small, but keep it small and grow a business where you are only making the YouTube AdSense and maybe some of the affiliate marketing, right? And you grew an email list and you kept it that simple. You could easily turn a business like this into a $10,000 per month online business with just a couple hours a week. And I'm not exaggerating that. I just wanted to show you what is possible if you want to take a simple online business and keep growing it. And this Grillin' with Dad channel is a perfect example of that. So if you liked these 3 ideas and it, kind of got the ideas flowing for all of the ways that there actually are to make money online and with YouTube, I put together a free resource that you can download. It's 50 more niche ideas that real people are building YouTube channels with. And you can grab that below for free in the description because it really is amazing to see all of the different ideas that are out there. And it's proof that you can make money in pretty much any niche. So grab the free guide below. And once again, if you like videos like this, where I'm breaking down different businesses and different ideas and showing how a business can make money, then subscribe below because I do one of these every week. I'll leave that description below as well.
So I hope you enjoyed those 3 businesses. It was fascinating seeing the different niches that you can build an online business in. And it just goes to show you don't have to teach people how to make money on YouTube to have a successful YouTube channel. The one thing that those 3 channels and businesses had in common was they stayed consistent and didn't give up after a month or 2 or 4 or 5 or 6 months. They kept going. And eventually YouTube went out and they found their audience and they kept showing them video after video. They didn't bounce around from idea to idea, right? They had a very consistent group of people that they were talking to and they kept showing up for their audience week after week after week. And that's the secret to doing this and building an online business. And maybe your goal is to only make a couple $100s per month, to pay for Christmas gifts. Maybe you want to make $1,000 per month and pay for a really nice vacation every year. Or maybe you want to build a business that eventually is your full-time income. All of it's possible. And honestly, I've never seen a niche that can't be made into a full-time income. I mean, look, puzzles, right? Jigsaw puzzles turned into a full-time business. Anything can be a full-time business online because your audience is out there. And if you're consistent with making content for them, eventually your business is going to grow. If you want to see a business being built from start to $3,000 per month, I'm going to be doing that on this channel. I'll also leave a link to that playlist below. And it's where we're going to walk through together, picking a niche, setting the business up, and then making a content schedule and a monetization schedule on how we're going to build that business to $3,000 per month. And we're going to do it live on here so you can follow along. You can go check out the business. You can see that in real time what it's doing. And I'll kind of give you my ideas on what's working, what's not working, things that I might do different, things that I plan on doing in the future. You can basically take your niche, your ideas, and just kind of follow along with that system and build your own online income. If that's something that is interesting to you, the link will be in the description. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if any of this stuff sounds interesting and it's something that you want to see more of. All right, thanks.